So, congratulations to me. I won my own elections. Many of you don't know, I am the chairman of the estate where I currently live. And we just had another election and I won. So congratulations to me. Even though it's a selfless service and it's a non-paid service, it has helped me to understand a lot of things. There were things I thought I understood before, but now I can tell you confidently that indeed I learned a new thing. There's a similarity between the elections of my estate and the elections in Nigeria. I can tell you that for free. Everything is based on the psychology of human behavior. One thing that I learned that I will never forget is that truth is not enough. In fact, honesty is a disadvantage. Truth is not enough. Honesty is a disadvantage. I can tell you for free. I have known for a while that a good product does not sell itself, contrary to what people say. A good product still needs ads. You may get referral after a few persons use it, but for a good product to go viral, you still need advertisement. You still need the referrals for it to go wild. It will not sell itself. I know there's a cliche. Is it an adage now that, a good product will sell itself? From experience, I can tell you that, at least maybe not in politics. A good product in politics will not sell itself. And truth is not enough. What Peter Obi is experiencing, as far as Nigerian politics is concerned, I experienced it firsthand in my estate election. You will think that people are interested in a honest leader. But elections and politics is way more than that. I was taught a lesson. And I almost learnt that lesson the hard way. If not that, I quickly recalibrated. And then today, I came out victorious. And I feel that it is a lesson that Peter Obi can learn from going into the 2027 elections. Underline it. Truth is not enough. Truth is not enough. Honesty sometimes can be turned to a disadvantage. Is that not what Peter Obi is suffering now? Or enjoying now? So if you just sit down and assume that, true, Tinubu has done badly as a leader. He has done badly. That is true. Even Tinubu supporters, they know it. APC supporters, they know it. They know that Tinubu has done badly. But then again, like we heard the former governor of Ekiti State said that it is all politics. For them, it is politics. So they will not come out and tell you that, Tinubu has done badly. True, Peter Obi is the best candidate for the position of president of Nigeria. That is true. But is truth enough? Can we really sit back and say because Nigerians know that Tinubu is a bad leader, a bad president for Nigeria, or that because Peter Obi is the best candidate for the position of president, then automatically, when the elections come, people will just abandon Tinubu and automatically vote Peter Obi? Is that it? It won't happen like that. There is a position for parakboism. In fact, parakboism is more potent in politics than truth and honesty. And parakboism can be achieved one way or the other. The corrupt way, through inducement, through weaponized poverty, or by structuring. And that is why, for me, the most important thing for Peter Obi or any opposition factor going into the 2027 election is structure. Structure. When we say structure, what do we mean? Peter Obi talks about the structure of criminality. Okay? So if there's a structure of criminality, then there has to be an opposite structure to that. What do we call it? Structure of what? Structure of the people? Structure of honesty? Yeah? Structure of truth? If there's a structure of criminality, then there has to be a structure of the people or the structure of honesty. Because the opposite of criminality is honesty, yeah? So if there is a structure of criminality, do we have a structure of honesty? Do we have a structure of the people? What is the structure? From top to bottom. Peter Obi connected to state coordinators, from state coordinators connected to local government coordinators, from local government coordinators connected to ward coordinators, from ward coordinators connected to polling unit coordinators, then polling unit coordinators connected to canvassers at the polling unit. When you have this structure, if today Peter Obi has that structure of honesty or structure of the people, and he can say that, okay, from Peter Obi at the top, down to the state, down to the local government, down to the ward, down to the polling unit, he has people. Already, Peter Obi can determine whether or not there is a standby 20 million votes for him. Do we have that structure right now? Without that structure, it doesn't matter what we come out to say here on social media. I don't want, at the end of the day, after the elections of 2027, we'll come and be complaining. Like people are already complaining now about the 2026 Ekiti governorship election. I don't want to. I don't want to be looking for excuse to give that, oh, it's because they rigged it. No. We can prevent the rigging right now. And if we can prevent the rigging, why not prevent it? The first thing to do to prevent that rigging is structure. What happened in Ekiti? People are saying, oh, they rigged it. They bought PVCs. And then Isaac Fayoshe showed us a video of some people sharing what looks like a PVC. Because from the video, I can't tell, except some of you have a clearer version of that video. From the video, I can't tell if it is PVC they are really sharing. If it's authentic PVC. All right? I can't even tell if it is a recent video. There's no way to tell. Well, if you can tell, you can correct me. I don't know. And I won't say what I don't know. And even if it is a recent video and what they are sharing is authentic PVC, does it mean what is being done in that video is wrong? I am engaged in PVC party, registration party right now. And we are engaged as an organization to get people, to gather them and register them. We get INEC to come and register them. And when their PVCs are ready, it is not illegal for us to go get those PVCs and distribute to the people that we register. It's not illegal. So if that video is a current video and what they are distributing is authentic PVCs, does that make it illegal? Not necessarily, because I know the people I registered in my PVC party. So if those people now, their PVCs are ready and I go to get it from INEC and I distribute it, I know everybody by face, I can just look at it and give. So it's not about whether knowing the name and all that. So, but let's even assume that truly that video is a recent video, it is PVC they are distributing, and they bought the PVC, or yeah, they bought the PVC. They are just distributing the PVCs to non-indigenes of Ekiti State to come and vote. Then it will mean that some people registered in Ekiti State, but they did not get their PVC. And those people's PVC, authentic Ekiti indigenes, their PVC was not given to them, but rather it was taken from them and given to another set of people. Now, this is the question. Which is where I say, I'm not going to back or support any act of laziness or any act of escapism, just looking for something to hold on to give excuse. I am not. We can prevent rigging. Let's engage now to prevent the rigging. So, let's assume that, yeah, truly, those people did not get their PVC legitimately. And somebody in APC bought those PVC and distributed to non-indigenous to come and vote. This is the question for opposition politicians in Ekiti. Did you engage in any voter education to tell citizens of Ekiti that, look, if you have registered for PVC and you did not get your PVC, enter your details here. Collect the names of those people so you have them as backup to go and confront INEC. Did you do that? I know the easy thing for you now will be to argue and say, hey, there's nothing that can be done. No, if there's nothing that can be done, then why are we holding the elections? You cannot be telling us to prepare for elections on the one hand and tell us that they have rigged the election on the other hand. That's contradictory messaging. And we have to be clear about our messaging as we go into 2027. We have to be. So my point is this. Whether or not that video where PVCs were being distributed is legit, the onus is on the opposition politicians to put measures in place to prevent INEC from being manipulated if what we saw in that video is true. So going into 2027, what can be done to prevent that kind of thing if it is indeed authenticated? Opposition, start now. Engage. What we put in VoteWatch. Engage to gather a list of Nigerians that have registered but have not gotten their PVC. If you engage in an awareness campaign and through WhatsApp platform, through the website, you populate a database of Nigerians that have registered but did not get their PVC. You have that list. If it is substantial, say you get 25 million Nigerians now, or 10 million Nigerians, or even 1 million Nigerians that have registered but could not get their PVC, you can take that list to INEC. You can use that list to compel INEC to extend the PVC registration time, or to get INEC to do the right thing. You can use that list to go to court to get a court order mandating INEC to do the right thing. But we can't just sit back, do nothing, and then we are waiting for when election come. Then we will now bring up one video and say, oh, they rigged. Come on. We can stop them from rigging. Let's do that. Let's do that. We put up a call to people in Ekiti and we say, look, VoteWatch is available for you. VoteWatch could have checked all these things. And we reached out to all of them, including the Isaac Fayoshe. Did he respond? No. We can't just come on air and just be screaming the rigged us. When we do that, we are shooting ourselves in the foot. We are making it look like Tinubu is one bigger than life, larger than life persona that can rig and there's nothing the people can do. The people are just paralyzed. We are not. I can tell you one thing for free. We are lazy. As opposition, we are lazy. We got to tell ourselves the truth. And we are not organized. All of this coming online to talk. I have realized something from doing. I went to a place over the course of last week, over the course of doing the PVC party. In a whole complex, all the youths that were there, people between the ages of 18 and 30. And I'm talking about over 100 people. No PVC. I'm not talking about people who registered in one state and they want to move. No. People who have never registered before. And guess what? These are the people that complain most about Tinubu and the country. So we can't be complaining with our mouth and then when we don't have PVC. I attended an OK event. And in that event, I was told that they did a survey. Somebody did a survey. I've not seen the survey. In fact, if you know about the survey and you can avail me of the link to that survey, I want to see that survey. They said they did a survey over 3 million respondents, and 67% of them said they will support Peter Obi or they will vote for Peter Obi. 23% said they will vote for Tinubu. About 6 or 7% said they will vote for Atiku. Out of the 67% that said they will vote for Peter Obi, only 16% have PVC. Then out of the 23% that said they will vote for Tinubu, 90-something% have PVC. So the conclusion of it was that if the elections were held today, Tinubu wins. And then some obedient came and started countering it that, that is propaganda. That they are trying to use that to justify the rigging that will happen in the future. Yeah, I can't rule out the fact that it may be propaganda. But from the results we have seen on the ground, from going out, I can tell you for free, there are so many people who say they support Peter Obi, who say they don't like APC and Tinubu administration, who don't have PVC. There are so many of them. Now, what can we do? APC, Tinubu, they are engaging people to register them for PVC. Are we doing the same? Are we? I was at another event, a Peter Obi support event, and they were talking and say, they don't have money to engage, to register people. You don't have money. Look, at this point I must say this. If really it is about money that you don't have, all those 30 million, 20 million that Peter Obi is donating to those nursing school and those schools, he should stop it. It is more important for that money to be used to mobilize and get people into structures from polling units to ward to local government to state to national. Get people to come out and pre-register them for PVC. It's more important than going to donate money to a nursing school or to a school where the people do not have voting power. We have to think strategically. It's not every time we'll just sit down, do nothing, then we'll now come and say they rig us out. No. I know that we can stop INEC from rigging. VoteWatch can stop INEC from rigging. I know. There are things we can engage in to stop INEC from rigging, to make it such that even if Tinubu wants to force INEC to rig, INEC cannot rig. These are the things that we should be focusing on now. And those things cannot work if we don't have structure of honesty. So the question is, what are we doing about the structure of honesty? That was what saved me in my estate election. I know it is the only thing that will save Peter Obi and NDC in the 2027 election. Don't play with it, oh. You don't want to learn the hard way. I learned a new thing, but I learned it with joy. I didn't learn it the hard way. If we joke with this and we think that it is enough to just come online and rant, we will learn the hard way. We will learn a new thing. If we think that it is enough to just come online and be analyzing the problem of Nigeria, if we think it's enough, instead of engaging to structure, you want to dismantle the structure of criminality, then you must have a structure of honesty. Where is that structure? It seems to me like people in the camp of Peter Obi are more interested in who gets the glory, who is seen to be doing the most, when in actual fact they're not doing anything. Anyway, please, let this message get from top to bottom. If it is a money problem, which I don't believe it is, because I know there are volunteers who are ready to support, to get these PVC pre-registration parties going and structure them to run concurrently, and this is important. All these multiple support groups doing multiple PVC parties in the same location in the cities, where they are needed in the rural areas, nobody is there. It's a waste of effort. And that is where the structuring comes in. Structure. That's where the structuring comes in. Such that at the polling unit, at the ward, concurrently, across all the 8,809 wards, across all the 774 local government, across all the 37 states, concurrently, on a weekly basis, these activities are going on. Not the same people moving from one place to the other. All politics are local. Let us structure to operate at the local level. That's the grassroots mobilization. Not 1 million support groups operating in city center. 1 million. Then at the rural, 0. No. Let's separate what works from what does not work. I learned a new thing in a beautiful way. And I'm praying that we will not learn the hard way in 2027. Let us structure ourselves. Let us structure ourselves. It is very, very important. And this attitude of people trying to solidify their position, and somebody knows there is an idea another person has that will benefit Peter Obi. He knows that this idea will benefit Peter Obi. Or he knows that this person will benefit Peter Obi. But he's afraid that because this idea is not coming from him, Peter Obi may like that person more than him. So what do? They shield people away from Peter Obi. Can you believe that? They shield people away from Peter Obi so that they will be the ones that are with Peter Obi. Nobody wants to drag your position with Peter Obi with you. You want to be the one to have access to Peter Obi, have access. But do the work. And then we'll get a problem. Because I will not send your father or your mother if you don't do the work. If I see that things are going into jeopardy, I don't care whether we do the same obedient camp. I will come for you. I'm not interested in position with you guys. So you can hoard Peter Obi all you want. Not concern me. By the end of the day, we must get structure. We must be able to structure ourselves down to the polling unit. And things must be done locally. Not one person jumping from one state to the other. That's waste of resources. That is inefficient. You have the same people, they'll be moving from state to state. Why? What do we have state coordinators for? Then you have some people who will be moving from local government to local government. Why? What do we have local government coordinators for? Some will be moving from ward to ward. Why? What do we have ward coordinators for? Technology has made it possible that I can be here. And do you know how many people have signed up for VoteWatch now? And we reach them from Abuja here. Over 11,000 people across all the 774 local governments of Nigeria. And we can communicate with them. So why do I need to travel from state to state? Wasting resources. Monies that we could have used to do mobilization for PVC. Which is more important, to reach out to people, to build a network of persons around the polling unit. How long does it take? Does it take 1 year? All of these things have happened in less than a month. Make una not spoil 2027 for us. So Tinubu is not strong enough to rig us out in 2027. He is not. It is we that will use our own hand to do ourselves if we don't win. Because as far as I'm concerned, we have won. As far as I am concerned, we have won. Because think about it. Peter Obi will win 24 states in 2027. 24 states. The whole of the southeast states and the south-south, Peter Obi will clear them. Southwest, give Ekiti and Ondo and Ogun to Tinubu. But you see Lagos, you see Oyo, you see Osun, Peter Obi will clear them. Those three. Those 3 states, Peter Obi will clear them. That's 5 plus 6, that's 11 plus 3, that's 14. Add 3 states from the North Central. FCT, in fact, add 4. FCT, Plateau, Nasarawa, Benue. Peter Obi will clear those 4 states. That's 18. Give Kwara, Niger, and Kogi. Even Kogi, I would call it a battleground. Peter Obi is still likely to win it. But projection, give it to APC. That's 18 states already from 4 geopolitical zones. You see Northwest, out of those 7 states, give 3 to Peter Obi. Kaduna, Kano, Katsina. Peter Obi will win those 3 states. Then you go to the Northeast. You see Adamawa, the Binani factor, the Senator Abo factor, the Babachi Lawal factor. Even Atiku will lose Adamawa to Peter Obi. Then you have Taraba. Then you have Bauchi. Leave Borno to APC. Leave Yobe to APC or Atiku, right? In all 24 states, Peter Obi will win in 2027. Yes, you will say, oh, if the elections are free and fair. I will not say if. We will make the elections free and fair. And that is why I am saying right now, the important thing is not to come out and abuse Tinubu. We don't need that anymore. There's no Nigerian that does not know that Tinubu is not doing well. In their heart of hearts, they know. Right now, I will tell you for free, Peter Obi does not need campaign. All the campaigning that Peter Obi needs, he has done it in 2023. Right now, what Peter Obi needs is structure. Structure. Give us structure. I don't care who gets the glory, but give us structure. We can make the elections of 2027 unriggable with VoteWatch. Let us do it. But even the VoteWatch will be useless if people don't come out to vote. And that's why I'm crying right now. We need to structure to engage in the important things right now. July 10 is just around the corner. Pre-registration is free. How many of us know that even moving your polling unit from the village to the town where you are currently living now, for those of you who have changed your location from the 2023 election, do you know this? You don't need to go to INEC office to do that. You can do it from your phone, from wherever you are. Many people don't know this because political parties are not engaging to educate people. And when we do it, because we have done education videos on that in this channel, but you see, people don't watch it because the people want drama. Those who have the money to pay for data, they are more interested in drama. They are more interested in wahoo-lens. Talk, we come and analyze. So we are engaging in a competition of who knows how to analyze the problem of Nigeria most. And so that's how we'll keep analyzing, analysis paralysis. We forget to engage the things that really matter. Give us structure. That's the only way. We don't want to learn the hard way. I don't want to come and be saying, go to court. I want to be the one saying to Tinubu and the APC, go to court. Because number one, we would have first of all won. Then, what we need to defend the votes, the victory in the court, we already have it. So that even the court cannot say no. Ogun asotele ko paro. That's what they said. But aro to bagbon. That's to be forewarned, is to be forearmed. That's what it means. It says, in my place, if stick chook your eye. Now I'm saying you not see the stick. But if you see the stick and the stick chook your eye, so you be foolish person. We are brandishing all this video now that they rigged the Ekiti election. Are we surprised? So, were we thinking they will not rig it before? Is that what we're thinking? That they will not rig? Of course they will rig. So what did we put in place to make sure that they can't rig? That's what I want to talk about. I don't want to be crying over spilt milk or weeping after the head has been cut off. No. So don't come and, those of you asking, what's your opinion of it? What's your opinion of it? My opinion of this is that put structures in place to make sure that they cannot rig. Get a list. Reach out to persons. If you imagine that Peter Obi does a post now, Peter Obi, or many of those people high ranking in Peter Obi's camp, they do a post now and say, fellow Nigerians, if you have registered and you have not gotten your PVC, send us a message or fill your details in this link. And then Nigerians now go and fill their details. And we now find out that the number of persons who have registered but they have not gotten their PVC are up to 10 million. Do you know the power of that information? Is that not better than, oh, they are selling PVC? Reactionary. Can't we be proactive for once? I beg, let us be proactive. But congratulations to me, I won my elections. And 2027, I pray that Peter Obi will win his own. Yeah, I pray. But you have it. You have something to do. You have to support VoteWatch. The link is in the description.